Last one, acapella, because I ain't gonna make the book too sad over something that you can't relate to. A lot of people will hate regardless of what you make. They hesitate to contemplate the shit that they hesitate to feel, because they don't understand what a lot of us people deal with. You may smile on your faces in different cases. They may not understand the different faces that one holds, one patrols, but yet we make sure some of us maintains a face. Because the case subliminally and unintentionally inside, something that resides of demons, we feel like reasons. We're stressing for blessings, and a lot of our lives have been messing. And blessings come far and few. Honestly, where I grew up, it's very true. We had to live and make it. A lot of people used to take it. Get shot, popped, stabbed, or killed. Get ate or get eaten. Get forgotten or forget rotten. A lot of people say I smoke too much, but honestly, I do it for the rush. I went clean. I didn't do it for no team. I am my own team. I want to change, and people seem to be strange. No quote the doors, but my doors are closing. Time is rising. Temper is sliding. Lives are changing. People rearranging their purpose, the principle. I feel like discipline, but yet I feel like they're missing. They don't listen. Subconsciously, I wish they would get the drift. No one gets the gist. Some people say I'm dark. Some people say what I say is art. Some people say my poetry should be in a book. But look, I didn't choose the cards I was dealt. I understand some of you felt that I'm a really bad influence. But what you don't know is actually I'm positivity. Just because my dark past doesn't make me grasp what may last in this life. You better understand the difference between wrong and right. You live in a society of greed, evil intentions. You believe in a dirty dollar. The only difference between a monopoly piece and the greed and what we all try to achieve is what you believe. And I will die by that quote, because honestly, if you know your history, well, not that classes will speak on such philosophy, but if we go back in the time of day, religion's the one that speak. When time goes back, materialistic objects was what made a peasant to a pheasant. You don't understand, maybe, what I say, and that's okay. But the bigger picture will never be written in one, because honestly, some of us live by the gun and we choose our own philosophy and we have to run. When law falls, anarchists will survive, and a lot of people strive trying to make money. Just piece of paper, which makes a lot of haters. Friends turn into enemies, and family turn to greed. Turn their own backs on the children. It's funny. I grin. I know we all sin here and there, but it's okay. It depends. A lot of people forget to comprehend the philosophies. This American society that you believe in is not actually something that you should be greeding in. The saddest part is nobody actually sees the shit that it portrays. Because if we paint a big picture like the Mona Lisa, there's no scripture, because every stroke makes the lines. And you say you'll be fine because you got money or you got drugs and whatnot. I say fall back, because you wouldn't understand nothing I say, so get back and sit back, and maybe someday you might listen for my stats. It's not about a piece of material. Back in the day, we used to go from materials for materials. Nowadays, we go to a printed piece of paper that could cost the whole life of haters. Success is the killer and greed is the sinner. But one thing you don't know is, what do we do when there's nothing? Society, the government, the USA, most countries in general have all humanity in control. But what you forget to remember as a whole, and humanity, and everybody, is that our foundation of humanity was the goal of eating and drinking, water, food. Our materials are running out, and you can get mad at me and pout because what I say might be true and you might just be understanding it now, dude. But believe me, y'all believe in such paper, a dollar, a coin. But back in the day, when the Vikings and Spartans, or whoever you want to portray, were fighting for this day, the religious party was the one that made peasants slaves. They're the one who made a material object precede the actual achievement of what we need. Now, I may only be 21, but I'm a foreigner who lived by a gun and an orphan from a foreign country. And something you may not know is that a lot of these people, aka my viewers, or whoever else that watch my tours on the YouTube or the Facebook or even the philosophy channel, you guys are accusers. You guys are stupid. Because everybody in this country is fighting for paper, forgetting the main concept of what we need in life, and instead they become haters, unappreciators. And you can look at me like I'm silly, but if you really think about it, when all our materials run out, all our crops die, and the water flies and it all dries out, well, guess what? Are you going to eat a dollar? Or will you eat a crop? Because honestly, I'm sick of this shit, and this shit needs to stop. It may not look pretty right now, but I don't even care. It's the principle that somewhere up in here, y'all need to learn, all few Facebook viewers, that we are living in despair. We will kill one man or one woman, one child, because we don't feel that we have enough. But who's to tell us what we got enough? What, because you can't pay bills and yet you need thrills, you need your drugs, you lack hugs, and you need more paper? No. As humanity grew from many years ago, you should knew that paper was never our original concept. It wasn't our goal. But now all humanity wants to control a dollar, a piece of paper, unedible. But yet I guess it's forgettable, because we believe in a society and the government that makes us so contained, like they did back in the night days when they would kill the slaves. Not even black and white, beyond, because it even wasn't then. It was beyond. And honestly, y'all motherfuckers remind me, and I'm only gonna be 21, but best believe me, I see beyond all concepts, and honestly, I don't know where I get it. But if you don't listen, just please believe one day somebody will. And when I die, and they kill for what I speak, know that you are controlled by the government if you believe in a dollar. Because the only difference in a dollar and a monopoly piece is what you believe in, and that shit will get you decreased. They're trying to decrease population, putting fluoride in our food, trying to kill us in humanity, inhumanic. But yet in China, they did it purposely. They even did it intentionally. They even portrayed it on the commercial, you see. That was their philosophy. Overpopulation. But yet in America, they can't do that. That's not our pretend land of the free. I may be foreign, my face may be on the camera, but believe me, god damn ya, I'm tired of being played because I speak something so different and all these people trying to harm, and I'm tired, man. Karma. If my mission doesn't make it through, and I die before it gets through to you, well, when all our crops, water, and everything else goes, humanity will get slaughtered for a piece of paper. If you don't know how to grow, and if you don't know how to build, well, honestly, you just have been lacking the principle of this humanity concept, because it's not where it goes. So you better know. Life. The 21st century is scary. You think it's scary now? Imagine the Hunger Games. It's kind of daring because honestly, that concept is actually impairing. And you want to say something? It's coming to that time because we're fighting. The rich is getting richer and the poor is getting poorer. And the riches are scoring and we're the ones soaring. Hurt, lost, betrayed. You may not like what I say, but best believe that time's coming sooner than later, even maybe someday. But it's all up to you to decide. Are you ready to open your eyes and realize what they portray on the television isn't really the network? Because everybody knows we believe in a dollar. I'm different. Money's only materialistic. Food and water is inevitable for humanity. But the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and the ones who got it score. The ones who don't have to walk out that door. Almost like they Hitler days. Believe me, the time is coming. And if that shit puts this whole video puts your mind in a haze, well then just maybe, and if you understand, you wouldn't be part of the craze. Church, philosophies of the fallen angel.